Jay-Z, who's been the figurehead behind the Super Bowl, been putting the acts together by association, etc., turned it down. So he said because they told him he couldn't pick who he wanted to bring. Do you believe him? And his wife has performed it. So, do you think he has the catalog to perform it? Do you think that he believe his story? What do you think? He can pull an audience. He can pull an audience, but I think he's not one of the first rappers that comes to mind when I think about that kind of an event. Now, when he did New York with Alicia Keys, like he does a one off or something like that, I could see that. But like far as getting into the hype of the audience and depends on where you are, I don't know. Because you got to have a certain type of personality. Obviously, you saw recently with Kendrick Lamar for why it was mixed. We just strictly talking about when you're on the stage and the theatrics. We're not talking about the talent. We're not talking about the political. We're not talking about that because that was all fine and dandy. But can your personality connect to Joe and Mary in the audience and around? And the problem is like in hip hop because everything is like a standstill. You got to have a charismatic box. Your box has to be charismatic. Your box, not just your box. So if I don't get hit with the window, it could be boring. You know, that's one reason why Dre and Snoop was so successful when they did theirs. When I saw Ice Cube do it the Dodger Stadium thing, when I think about people like LL Cool J, I can so see it. Outkast would have been great. MC Hammer with their movements, etc. Busta Rhymes. To an extent, Missy. It depends. If you put Missy with somebody, she could do it. You gotta have what I call acts that can maneuver on stage and do it. One of the ones I'd say from the old school as well, that if they were performing and they were up to date, you think somebody like Kid and Play, Big Daddy Kane, who was once a nemesis of Jay-Z, from Brooklyn. You gotta have somebody up there with personality. It ain't just because you sold a lot of records and all this. You gotta have a certain type of personality to pull it off. It's gotta connect, gotta be catchy, it's gotta be there. So it's not just an automatic, you gotta have the right foundation. And it takes a certain type of personality to be able to pull that off. Because it is everything. It is entertainment, it is an entertainment event. And I think that they wanted him to bring Kanye and Rihanna out. I don't know about now with Kanye. And Rihanna already performed the Super Bowl. So, and I saw Mary J. Blige, Alicia Keys came out with Usher. So I don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce could necessarily blow it up together. So it'd be interesting who and how and what could you do to make that thing rock? Because it's asking a lot. And it's a very big demand. But so he's got hit songs and he definitely has a flavor, but does that translate to a bigger scope? So it's one of those things that you know, i- i- you know, um, uh, it takes a lot, you know, and when you're watching it, you want to make sure that you have the totality of someone, the audience, and everything. I had to jot something down, by the way. Sometimes I get ideas, and I had to bring them up. you know. Because the one thing important, I think Lil Wayne, and it would not have worked. You gotta have the right energy of people to perform it. So it's easier said than done. But I think in hindsight, it worked that he stands behind the scenes with it. I don't think he quite could pull it off. But you tell me what you think. Jay Z, should he be able to do the halftime show? Or do you think he's right where he's supposed to be behind the scenes if you're buying it? Please select, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.